Welcome to Radical Cram School. We're going to learn about social justice, revolution. Hello, my young comrades.
Just when you thought we'd run out of cancer, along comes a fresh supply. Now, to be clear, I'm not being mean to these kids. I feel sorry for them. They're victims of brainwashing. They've obviously been coached on what to say by either their parents, Christina Wong, or both.
I'm going to show a picture. This is my way of figuring out if you've been tainted by the patriarchy.
Patriarchy? What? Oh, who's that?
Who do you think it is?
It's Harvey Weinstein, because inside every white man there's a serial rapist just fighting to get out, right? All these white rape gangs everywhere. It's an epidemic. But wait, it gets worse.
There's just like this thing about white people that just makes me be like, I'm like, they're like right there in a pool, and I'm just like walking into the pool, and they just give me the death stare, and then I'm just like.
What?
There's just like this thing about white people that just makes me be like.
What kind of parent would teach their child to be afraid of a person based on their skin colour? What kind of person could possibly do such a thing? Oh yeah, a racist. So in a class for teaching kids that racism is bad, you're actually teaching them to be racist. Genius.
It is Hello Kitty. What is she missing?
Imagine being such a pathetic fucking snowflake that you think Hello Kitty not having a mouth is some vast racist, sexist conspiracy.
No,
Her mouth. Why doesn't she have a mouth?
The people who created her didn't want Asian girls to speak up about who they are. Yeah, to speak up about who they were.
Very profound. Very profound.
Yeah, you obviously just told her to say that.
Very profound.
The person who designed Hello Kitty is an Asian woman. She explained why it was designed without a mouth years ago. And it's got nothing to do with silencing Asian women. Again, the designer is an Asian woman. I mean, Hello Kitty doesn't have feet either. Is that a racist throwback to Asian women having bound feet? Or is it just a harmless design feature and you're a hysterical moron? I'm guessing it's the latter.
Very profound. What do we know about him? What do we know about him?
He's bad.
Orange man bad. Orange man bad. Orange man bad.
Orange man bad.
Orange man bad.
Orange man.
How do we feel about this wall?
It is blocking opportunity for people that don't live in America to come here for a better opportunity.
And we all came at some point from some other place.
Yeah, so let me teach you something. If you don't have any borders and you allow everyone from some other place to come to America, it stops being like America and starts being like some other place. Meaning the opportunities afforded to all those who came legally disappear.
My dad came here and my mom came here too.
They came here from where?
Cambodia.
Oh, wow. What do you think? They think that they came from all the way to Cambodia and this is what they get to look at on the TV screen all the time?
Right, because I'm sure they'd prefer to look at something else. Oh, I don't know, maybe the 23,000 mass graves containing the bodies of 1.3 million Cambodians, who were all slaughtered as a result of a left-wing government genocide. Now that I think of it, Christina and Pol Pot have similar tastes in headwear. Oh yeah, and after Cambodia's communist regime got done killing a quarter of its own population, the United States accepted 158,000 Cambodian refugees. You know, because it's so racist and all.
What does gender fluid mean?
Like you can be any gender you want to be. You're not a boy, or like you're not just a boy, you're not just a girl.
Yeah. Does anybody know anyone who's gender non-binary? Elle?
I am gender fluid.
You're gender fluid.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, sounds more like child abuse to me.
I have friends in the pool, and I was telling them that I wanted to be a boy girl. And one of my friends said I can't because I was born as a girl and God made you as a girl.
What does a 6-year-old know about anything? Yet you're imposing sexuality and your warped ideas about gender on a 6-year-old. That's just creepy. Stop.
I have lived in America my whole life. This is a case of structural racism. Say it with me.
Structural racism.
Structural racism. So structural, it gives non-white people giant public corporate-sponsored media platforms to endlessly lecture white people about how evil they are.
When Donnie the bully was calling Hannah Rochelle Ching Chong Chu or things like that, has anybody ever had that happen to them?
Well, my
No, it didn't. So that kind of suggests that America is nowhere near as racist as you relentlessly claim it to be.
White women earn 75% of what white men earn.
Why do they get to earn more?
Because they work longer hours, and when that factor is eliminated, the gender wage gap virtually disappears.
That's what we would have to do to get a full cookie, is form a union.
No, you just have to work the same hours, because in most evil white Western countries, gender employment discrimination is illegal.
So what are the few things that fathers have to think about?
Mostly like rest.
Resting, yeah.
Now, I'm not calling Christina Wong a cunt, but she did literally dress up as a vagina before proceeding to reel off politically correct statements.
Always ask what someone's preferred gender pronoun is.
And called it comedy. Yeah, really.
My Asian vagina does have the power to end racism. I'm gonna have sex with the entire state of Alabama now.
Weird flex, but okay. Believe it or not, according to Salon.com, that video was one of the funniest political comedy moments of 2014. Yeah, I had funnier bowel movements in 2014. But then again, Salon's #1 political comedy moment of 2014 was a stand-up show about white people in the United States becoming a minority because racism is so hilarious. Here's the point. This is just some crappy YouTube web series. Oof, look at that ratio. Comments disabled. But wait, I thought people being silenced was a bad thing. Except when they're trying to criticize you. Imagine that. So it's just a crappy YouTube web series. But schools and colleges across the West are already imposing elements of this on your kids. This is what they want. Your children brainwashed, indoctrinated, and turned into NPCs.
So, Orange Man. Bad.
Teaching hatred to fight hatred. Teaching racism to fight racism.
There's just like this thing about white people that just makes me be like...
Using kids as political weapons to amplify racist, regressive lies that foster more division and more bigotry. Yet another perfect illustration of why everyone should homeschool. Please click the big red button to subscribe. It really helps me when you do that. And click the bell to allow notifications so you never miss a new video.